The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
On the return is Brandon Powell. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 53 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
It's complete to Robinson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Open man Lamb, it's complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The Cowboys had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you would
and now that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. Stafford now to throw.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
Touchdown, Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays.
And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down throw for Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Rams to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
He starts with a give to Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second and 5 now. Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gain to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Back deep, Brandon Powell.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Fielded just inside the 20. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On play action, Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down three, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Stafford on first down. This is caught by Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now a first down throw, Stafford.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Again, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's caught inside the 25. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Play action now. Prescott.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, you're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. We'll see how they defend him going forward. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 29, Stafford. Akers back-to-back catches. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford on 3rd down. Man open is Robinson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd down and goal. Stafford. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been as he got down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Ferguson. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Elliott trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And they're able to add on to their advantage. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Cam Akers who kept it off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Cody. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Prescott on 1st down. On the move to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Prescott off play action. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquise Goodwin, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. Now Stafford.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Taking it about the 1.
Here's Powell on the return.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, he finds Robinson.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. He'll buy some, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, you don't have to be a student of X's and O's to know that right there, that just was the perfect play call defensively.
You're exactly right, because what they did really well, disguised their intentions. They never thought that the corner would come on the blitz, but when he did, that QB was exposed and brought to the ground.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Stafford now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 16, Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Rams! Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
To throw, Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they had, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Now Dak.
Steps away.
That's caught again by Schultz.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Prescott.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Out to his left. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now Prescott.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Moore. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a good time.